right, Miss Daisy, my love. This workout is 16 minutes. It is designed to get your blood flowing and your body moving. There is a slight strength component. This is kind of, even based on what you've been doing lately, this is really, truly basic level fitness. So nothing too strenuous here. Pardon me, it's 16 minutes. So you're going to work for 50 seconds, and we have about 10 seconds to quickly address what's coming up next as a reminder, or for me to quickly show you, and then I will work together with you and coach you through it as well. So 16 minutes. The first minute will be kind of flow to get things moving, blood flowing to warm you up. But I would always advise that before you start this workout, before you come and click on this and get ready to move, that you do some basic movement. Get your shoulders moving, right? Open and close the chest, high, low, stretch out the arms, get things moving. Hip circles, just your basics. Get yourself a little bit ready to start, and then that way, hopefully, we will save some time together with warm up, but I will always give you some stretches at the end, okay? So, first minute is going to be warm up, get the blood moving after you've done your basic mobility work, and then we will, for the next 2 to 15 minutes in this workout, work through it together. So timer is set. I've got a little bit of music here just to keep me company. You may want to have your own music, and in which case send me a little note and say I have some music I can use, and then I won't bother doing this when I record. I think that's about it. So 50 seconds is up first. We are going to start with 1 minute flow to go, which means that we are essentially just going to do all those things that I talked about because I didn't give any prep. So we're going to start with arm circles. You're going to do some forward on one side, some forward on the other side, and then we're going to go back as well. So here goes the first minute of work. Arm circles, mobilizing one side at a time, forward and backward, and then the other side, same thing, backward and forward. And then we're going to fold and cross in the front, and high and low. Normally we would take quite a bit more time to warm up, which is why I want you to do your own mobility work and be nice and ready. Let's go to some hips. So side to side. We're going to keep working. There's only about 10 seconds left before the next timer is going to give us an alert that we are moving on. So hip circles. All right. Let's start with high knees here. So bringing the knee above the waistline, upper body is solid. We're going to keep this warm up a bit. Here we go. And straight foot, straight leg. Kick it out. You can kick it like a karate kick if you want. And we're going to take it to the back. So butt kick, heel to the bum. So pitching forward, heel to the bum. For the last few seconds, pardon me, I shouldn't eat lunch just before I started this. For the last few seconds, what we're going to do is we are going to windmill opposite hand to opposite toe. So reaching, you can tap the shin, you can tap the knee, right? You are just windmilling across that body. Keep going. We've got coming up a hands above the head to shoulder to waist to floor, to waist to shoulder to up, back, down to the floor. Hip, shoulder, reach, shoulder, hip, down. So the equivalent of toe touching, I want you to reach your bum out the back. When you reach for the floor, shoulder, hip, floor, hip, shoulder, reach, shoulder, hip, floor, hip, shoulder, reach. Keep going. Reach and look, stretch out the core. You've got 12 seconds. And And you're going to do a cross crawl next. So keep going here. Your timer is just about to stop. There's the rest point. Cross crawl is fingertips by the ears. You are reaching elbow across the body, knee to elbow. So actually tap, if at all possible, use that core. You're going to use the core to pull your knee up, and you're going to use your elbow core to pull the elbow in. Nice, 30 seconds. If you're having trouble with that, replace the finger behind the ear, make the connection hand to knee. This is good brain-body communication, this connection. So make sure you are actually, 10 seconds, hang on, making a physical connection. Keep going. You've got a rest coming up right now. So feet hip width apart, toes, knees line up. We are sit to stand for 50 seconds. So bum kissing off the chair, squeeze the bum, pull up on the quads at the top. Tap, tension, sit, pull. Yeah. Eyes ahead. Squeeze your booty. Here comes halfway. Nicely done. 17 seconds. We are going to do more strength training moves in other workouts, but we will also be incorporating that cardio. Keep going, couple more. You've got a high knee hold coming up for 30 seconds per side. This is balance. So you can put your arms out to the side. You can keep a chair nearby with a fingertip. But essentially, you want to, here we go, pull that knee higher than the waistline just by a bit, right here, just by a bit, using those muscles, holding on. We're going to balance for half the time, so 25 seconds, and then we're going to plant that foot and do the other leg. So you got 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, put the foot down, other leg lift, knee above the waist. Get solid on the bottom end. Squeeze your booty. Hold that leg up. Eyes ahead, proud chest. 10 seconds. You keep going. I gotta look what's coming up next. You got a quick step, V-step. So that looks like wide, wide, narrow, narrow, wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Okay. So coming up, we're going to switch halfway. Here we go. Wide, wide, wide step, narrow step, wide step, narrow step. When we switch, we are going to start with the other leg. You got about 5 seconds. Actually, got a little more than that. Now you got about 5 seconds. 3, 2, other direction. Wide with the other foot. Might take your brain a second to adjust. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow. 14 seconds. Keep going. Keep going. 10 seconds to go. We got a chi pump coming up in 3, 2, 1. And stop. Chi pump. Feet are hip width apart. Flat feet on the ground, up on the tiptoes. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale, okay? Here we go. Flat foot, inhale up. Down and up. Down and up. If you feel dizzy with breathing this way, just breathe. Doesn't matter how you do it, you're halfway. It's good work on your quads. Keep working. 14 seconds. 12, 10, keep going. I'm going to have a peek what's coming up next. T-balance in 3, 2, 1. So T position, forward into that skater spiral, right? In 3, 2, 1. Fingertip on a chair if you need it. Arms out to the side. You got about 10 seconds and we're going to switch sides. You got to see what I'm doing. 5 seconds. Yeah. All right, stand up. Other foot, you're going to have one side that wants to cooperate and one side that doesn't. You're almost there. Feel your knee and ankle working. Harder with shoes on, I'll tell you. 9 seconds. Coming up after the T-balance, we've got a plank, bench, mountain climber. 2 and 1. So wrists under the shoulders, plank position, nice neutral. Mountain climber is pulling that knee in underneath. Here we go. Locking out arms, neutral spine, widen out your back. We're getting there, Daisy. Hang in. Hold on. You got 20 seconds. Nicely done. 10 seconds. Knee over the waistline. All right. Rest. Seated triceps. So, bench, hands by the bum. You are going to slide your bum up, lock out your arms, and hold your body weight. You could do this on the edge of your chair. If you have a very solid, sturdy chair, you could hang on to the handles and do the same thing. You can use a stool. If you feel like you can dip a little bit, this will be tough with a tight chest, tight spine, but maybe one little dip, take a break, push off, lock out, sit your bum down, give it a rest, right? We are just building strength and capacity. Here from the side, you'll notice that I'm just, slipping, hovering my bum off, okay? 3, 2, 1. Beautiful job. We're going to do push-ups, kneeling push-ups. So with your bench or stool, same thing, long line on our knees, hands under the chest. We are sweeping shoulders down away from the ears, elbows out from the body, 45 degrees, pushing the earth away from us. Push the world away from you. Squeeze your bum, nice long line. Beautiful work. 20 seconds. Excellent job. You've got lay down, stands ups coming up in 8 seconds. This sounds like fun. It is going to be your big work round, probably. 2 and 1. So, lay down, stand up is just like it sounds. We are starting in standing position and you are coming down to the ground. Here we go. Walking it out all the way, lay yourself down, push your body weight up, walk your hands back in, come up to standing. Lean on whatever you need to if your legs are exhausted. So down to the ground. This is functional movement. This is I've fallen and I can't get up movement. Good, practical, right? Being able to push off the ground, being able to get yourself up, knees underneath you, feet underneath you, and stand. You got room for one more. Good. Come on up. Beautiful. Beautiful work. Dead bugs are up. So you are on the ground. So make your way down to the ground. And your arms and legs are in the air. Palms face each other. Feet, opposite arm, opposite leg is opening up, keeping your core engaged. Don't let that back pull up off the mat. Keep it nice and tight in the middle. Open opposites and then close them back to the center starting point. The work here is done in keeping the spider squashed under your small back, the small of your back on the ground. Beautiful work. You are down to 10 seconds, and then we are going to do ankle touches so you can stay on the ground. Okay, rest. I got to get adjusted. Heels, legs together or fairly close together. Rolling shoulders gently, eyes neutral. You are going to reach for the ankle. You got 2 minutes of work left, Daisy. That's it. So reach long, use the upper body, use those muscles in the center, and you do have some, otherwise you'd fall into a heap. Your muscles work to keep you sitting upright, walking every day. Reach for the ankle. Other side, same thing. You're doing a great job. Short, sweet, to the point. If your neck bothers you, 10 seconds, give it a rest, come back to it. Otherwise, when your ankle touches are done, you're coming back to standing. There you go. Rest. Come on up. We're going to walk it off. So when we walk, again, just like dead bugs, opposites. So right leg, left arm is up. This is good, healthy walking movement. Walk with a purpose. You're going to drive your arms, sweep them. You're going to lift your knees a little bit. You can walk faster if you need more exercise or as you gain some capacity. 25 seconds, you're done. And then we're going to stretch. Hang on. 15. Keep your pace up. Beautiful work. 8 seconds. Go. Hang on. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful work. High five. Excellent job. So you're going to find your chair, and we are going to start by pulling the arm across our chest, shoulder away from the ear. Tall spine. Don't cross your leg. I shouldn't do that. Proud chest. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Release. Same thing other side. Pull the shoulder away from the ear. Pull that arm in nice and close. Settle your breathing. And release. Now, in your chair, you probably have some sort of leverage pry point. I want you to keep your hips square, reach around, maybe the back of the chair, maybe the arm of the chair. Pull, stretching low back, open. Pull this back shoulder behind you. You can shoulder check if you want, eyes behind, wringing the air out of your lungs. And back into the center, square off. Same thing other side, rotate it open. You're going to have one side that feels tighter, less mobile than the other. Shoulder check. Beautiful. And release back to the center. You're going to pull one ankle over the knee. You're going to hold that knee down so that it doesn't pop up. That's a tight hip issue. So this might be enough stretch for you. Just leaning on this knee, stretching into the hip head. I can feel the tension and I think I'm pretty mobile, so I'm thinking that this might be good for you. If you need more, you are going to lean into this knee with that elbow, and then you're going to drop your chest towards your shin, the open part of the leg. And just breathe. Keep that leg squared off. Thank your body for all the ways you're willing to show up and do the work. Well done. And sit up tall, release that leg back to the ground. Same thing other side. So ankle folded over the knee, elbow, hand, palm into that open knee. So maybe this is enough for you. Maybe you need some more. So you're gonna drop that chest down toward the shin. I can feel that not only in my hip, but also in my knee, which says that things are quite tight and need some extra care. Breathe, let it go. And release. All right, both feet planted on the floor, arms interlaced, push up overhead. You are going to stretch long to the side. If you need to, you can grab that chair, pull or support yourself so that you can reach farther if you need to deepen the stretch through your rib cage and your obliques. And back up tall. Same thing, link the hands, push overhead, reaching other direction, or plant the hand, reach around farther, big stretch. We're going to finish with a set of neck stretches for you. So up tall, squaring off. You are going to put one hand in, just on the small of your back, so you'll have a little bit of a window here. It doesn't have to be tight against your body. Other hand is going to come to your ears, and you are just above your ear, and you are going to pull gently the ear over to the opposite shoulder. So this arm stays stable, nice long neck stretch. Lift your chin slightly so that you're not looking down towards your knees. Let things let go a bit, deepen the stretch. Release your fingertips, bring your head back up to straight. Other hand in slightly behind the back, fingertip above the ear, pulling gently. Squaring off the head. Nice work. And release. Beautifully done. All right, there's workout number 1. We are going to do 8 workouts together, and then these will be on a series of repeats. And I'll make sure that you also have the first 4 that we did as couples basics. And then that will give you 12 workouts to access. You are going to be tempted to do the ones that are your favorites. I highly recommend against that. So just set them up, 1, 2, 3, 4 to 12, and then start again, 1, 2, 3, 4 to 12. As your fitness capacity and strength improves, some of them might get easier, push a little harder. Don't switch them out, okay? So the other thing is, let me know when you have some weights accessible and what they are so that I can do some planning around that for you. Way to go.